Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to My Sports Wire. Phil Chapman here along my side, Hall of Famer Monica Williams. Monica, we've got a special one tonight, the sectional championship of Class 1A IHSA volleyball. And this is between two powerhouses. The Max Preps ranked number 3, Lady Norsemen of Newark versus the number 9 seeded Lady Eagles of Aurora Christian. We'll talk about Aurora Christian and Newark here in a second. Let's, first of all, preview a couple of the games that are going around the state right now. We'll talk about Flanagan and Blue Ridge. We got quite a matchup there going. And then on their opposite side, this is who plays each other in the super sectional, Hartsburg-Edmond and Weathersfield. What can you tell us about those four teams quickly, Monica?
You know, Hartsburg-Edmond has held the number 1 seed in the state all season long. I mean, although we beat them in 2 sets. But they have a record of 32-4, but they're playing a number 8 ranked team, Weathersfield. But as an 8 ranked team, their record is 35-1.
Wow. So
it's a pretty outstanding record to sit that A seed. So that'll be a big game for them tonight. And they will play the winner of Flanagan-Cornell is 23-11-1. And Blue Ridge and Farmer City is 31-6. So, you know, pretty strong records across the boards.
Yeah, that's going to be a very difficult super sectional no matter who gets there. We'll be watching that one closely. The next group of 4 teams, St. Teresa versus Windsor. You see that it's a co-op there. Route Catholic on the bottom side versus Mount Pulaski. Route Catholic is a friend of mine. Stacy Bealey is the coach there down in Jacksonville where I went to school in McMurray College. Mount Pulaski, we've got some familiarity with them, playing them and beating them. What do we know about these 4 teams?
Of those 4, we have played 2. We did beat St. Teresa and Mount Pulaski, both in 2 earlier in the season. St. Teresa is ranked number 5 with a record of 26-10. Windsor City is ranked number 4 currently by Max Preps with a record of 32-6. Route in Jacksonville is ranked 24th, but they do have a record of 21-15, playing Mount Pulaski, ranked 7th with a record of 25-9.
Yeah, that's going to be quite a battle. I was talking to Stacy on Monday night, and she's beyond excited, has a lot of video on Mount Pulaski, was ready for the match, and she's going to get going. We'll see what happens tonight. There's a match probably already underway, also one starting at 5:30, and we'll talk. We might have already actually mentioned that one. I think we did, but we'll just keep going here. Grayville, Norris City, you see that's a co-op as well. Father McGivney Catholic and Gibalt Catholic. Tell us about them.
Yeah, the Grayville Bisons are 25-9, ranked 22 for the season by Max Preps. They're in the Midland Trail Conference and have a record of 6-1 in their conference. They're going to be playing Norris City, Omaha Enfield. They're the Fighting Cardinals. They're in the Greater Egyptian Conference. I hadn't heard of that one.
Either have I.
They're 10-0 in their conference and 32-4 overall, ranked 15. So, you know, those schools are only about a half hour from each other. They have 9 common opponents between the 2 of them, and they've fared pretty even. Graysville is 8-5 against those common opponents, and North City 8-1.
Wow.
You know, some of them they played multiple times.
Yeah,
and they're quite a ways south of us. They're about 250 miles south, both teams.
And now that's interesting. If Newark happens to go to the state tournament, one of these 4 teams is who they would play first. Is that correct?
Yes. One of these 4 teams will be who we would meet at the 9 o'clock game on Friday, providing we would win tonight and Friday night. A lot of ifs there.
Well, let's talk about who's in our bracket, if you will, for our super sectional. Newman Central Catholic is facing Durand over at Polo. We're very familiar with Durand as we've been following them all season pretty closely. Lost to them in the state 3rd place match last year. They lost a couple players, as did we. We'll see how they do against Newman Central Catholic, and then obviously we'll talk about Aurora Christian Newark after that. But let's just focus quickly on Newman Central Catholic and Durand.
Yeah, Newman Central's in Sterling with a record of 25-6-1. They are 12-0 in their conference. They're in the Three Rivers Conference, and they're coming into the tournament ranked number 6. The Durand Bulldogs are in Durand, Illinois with a record of 34-2. They're ranked 2nd, also undefeated in their conference with a record of 13-0, and they play in the Northwest Upstate Illini Conference. So those schools, although they're like 60-some miles apart, do have 9 common opponents on the season. And of those opponents, Newman went 8-1 and Durand went 9-0. So it seemed pretty evenly matched for those 2 teams tonight, and number 2 playing at number 6.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's going to be quite a battle over at Polo. And I know that we'll be watching that one closely through the night. And then let's talk about the Newark Lady Norsemen and the Aurora Christian Eagles. Aurora Christian coming in with a record of 25-8. Max Prep says 24-8. I was talking to Coach. She said 25-8, but she said she could be wrong.
Okay, yeah, Max Prep says 24-8.
And then the Lady Norsemen, as most of you guys know, 36-2. Last time these two met was on the 15th of this month, this being the last day of the month. Happy Halloween, friends, by the way. It was a 6:30 match at Newark High School for their senior night. And Newark won pretty handily, 25-13, 25-19, 2 straight sets. That first one was kind of a really quick one with lots of serving by the Lady Norsemen. I don't think it'll be that way tonight, but it very well could go that way. What do you see, Coach?
Yeah, you know, we meet them head-to-head. We kind of know what we're looking at. They're a strong team. You know, they've got a great attack. They've got a good block. We came out strong against them the first time we played them. And I think we have the capability to take them down again tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's match is in honor of Dr. Sy and Helen Anderson. I'm going to let Monica talk a little bit about them, as that is relatives to you, and you got some interesting information.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off air because I got to get ready. They've asked me to do the starting lineups here, so that's pretty cool.
Well, we'd like to thank Eldon and Brian and Opal and Brenda, Sy and Helen's kids, for donating the production of tonight's game. We do have to pay the IHSA for these games, and that's why we don't usually broadcast those unless we get a donation. So a huge thanks to you guys for donating tonight. So Sy was my great uncle. My grandpa Albert Anderson and Sy were brothers. Sy was raised in Seneca. They went to Seneca High School, and he is number 4 of number 5 kids. So his oldest sister Elta, and then Blanche, who married Sigike, and they lived right here in Serena. In fact, this new gym and the parking lot that is next to the gym was on the field that was next to their house, and their house was located where the entrance is. My grandpa Albert Anderson also lived in the Serena School District, and that met my dad. My dad Gary and his sister Carol both went here to Serena High School. Sy moved to Newark with his veterinary practice, and then his younger brother Ken lived in rural Seneca. So yeah, when Sy moved out to Newark and started his veterinary practice, my dad just gave me some notes on the night. He said, yeah, he bought his house. Times have changed, for a whopping $5,000 in Newark, a beautiful house that still stands. And if you go by that house, it's kitty corner to the BP in Newark, kind of a light yellow, kind of tannish house with green shutters. And there you see next to the house, and it still stands today. I drove by to make sure. A beautiful black wagon that was probably used by my great uncle Sy. It says S.R. Anderson, DVM, painted on the side of that. And so that was kind of cool to see that wagon still at the homestead where they raised their children there. So both Sy and Helen were really involved in the community and raised their 4 kids. Eldon was in the class of 1966 at Newark. Eldon resides in Missouri now. Brian is the class of 69, and he's in California. And then the 2 girls that were the youngest in the family, Opal graduated in 71 and lives in Iowa, and her sister Brenda that graduated in 74 also live in Iowa. So thank you to the Anderson family for your donation of this broadcast tonight. We're really excited to do this, and thanks for the way that even though you're not in the Newark community, you continue to give to this community and bless the community. So thanks on behalf of Newark High School and on behalf of your family. You'd be happy to know that I can see up in the stands Gary, my dad, Anderson, and his wife Ruth, my mom, and my Aunt Carol, who went here as well. Carol and Bob LeBou are up there as well. So a shout out to you, Anderson cousins, from them tonight. Well, we're excited to gear up for this game tonight, and we are going to go to the auditorium mic at this time.
Well, here we go. You know, that actually hurt my voice.
It did. Well,
Could
it sounded
you hear
great,
it?
Phil. Yeah, absolutely.
No,
good.
could you hear my voice cracking a little bit?
Nope.
Nothing. You're leaving it still. Yeah, we'll go up just slightly. Yeah, we can't get the full screen here at Serena High School just because we're almost straight on the 50-yard line where our view is. Lady Norseman and the Eagles coming out, looks like in the same way that they were before. We appreciate all of our sponsors and give them a shout out once again. This match is, and the whole sectionals was in honor of Dr. Sy and Helen Anderson. We appreciate the kids for sponsoring this event. Sure, we have a lot of eyes that are watching this game. Newark fans have come out, as you can see. They're facing you in the screen. We can't show you the scoreboard. We'll try to do our best to keep you updated on that. It looks like we'll be serving first because of where Olivia Nelson is currently located. But you say we stay in that rotation anyway.
We do. And the score, just to update you, is 0-0.
The score is 0-0. First to 25 in this set wins, theoretically.
All right, Olivia Nelson, setter, at the line to serve. One of our senior captains.
Students are out in their Halloween costumes. Good service to start off. BB setting it. Hit over the top, roll just as we anticipated. Set over to Evie. Evie, they block it on the first one.
Yeah, that one did not go over.
1-0 in favor of the Eagles, and they go with Nafsika as their starting server, which
she's a good server.
She did a real nice job against us, and I'm sure that's intentional. They've changed that rotation a little bit. I don't remember it exactly where they were set to start last time, but we did have some trouble with it. They go to Malone. Malone, they pass it out to Evie. Evie goes and nearly gets a kill on that one. Here's a set. They go up to Williams. Williams crushes it down the line.
That's a nice kill down the line. Naomi Sweeney comes in for Williams now to take the serve. Naomi's been tough on the line this year, full of aces. I think she's second on our team in aces and close to that record.
Real nice kill there by Williams.
Score is 1-1.
And she serves it
and
long.
We went long. Sometimes that happens in that excitement of the game, and it just got to take a little off.
Yep, got to take it off when you're so excited about it. 2-1 in favor of the Eagles.
Number 22, Zoe in the lineup now. Joey Schuberth.
Good to have line judges. Always
Absolutely.
good to have line judges. And that's long
that
as
was
well.
long.
Good job by Naomi. Chapman comes in. Libero Maggie Scott goes to the back. Chapman had 5 blocks against the Eagles last time.
Yeah, she did phenomenal at the net for us. Good serve by Maggie Scott. The block was there. We just need to penetrate.
Nice hit by the Eagles. 3-2, literally trading point to point each play here. See who goes after it first. Eagles serving. Maggie.
Was deep. Over to Maddie Malone. Good block, but a good receive on it.
Chapman gets a hit, and then an overpass, almost gets it in. Malone with a huge dig there. Livia goes for the score in the back corner, couldn't get it. Chapman and Evie up to block.
It didn't look like it went over, but they did call it a touch there.
Absolutely crushed that.
Still in the middle.
The fans go wild on that one.
Morgan Richards, lefty senior captain, in here to serve.
We've talked about this before. This is where you take one little step back and serve because you got so much pressure, so much adrenaline pumping. Nice service by the senior.
Went wide, no touch.
No touch. Good job by the Norsemen pulling off of that. They know that they got blocked several times last time, so they got to be careful with where they're hitting. So they're going to try to hit around them.
Score is 3-4.
Nice service there. Handcuffed her a little bit, puts the setter in a tough spot. Good
nice
pass.
Up.
Out to Malone. Malone hits it.
Nice
they block it.
It's all right. Good save. Good save. Didn't step under the net. That was fantastic.
Good touch. Should get something good here. They go to Chapman. Chapman
oh,
just touches
beauty.
it. Fans go crazy. Beautiful shot.
They were expecting that kill, and you saw that Maddie looked at that hole and just beautifully placed it there.
Chapman starting off strong here. Norseman up 5-3. Richards continues to serve. This will be her third.
It's going deep.
Almost got someone's head. I thought it was going to hit that time. That happened twice. I don't know if it was
Adams in now to
Aurora
play defensive. Specialist here. We're up by 1, 5-4. BB back to serve.
Yep, BB's serving. They go to Malone. Back up to Malone. And she crushed that.
Clearly right over the block. Megan Williams returns to the lineup here in the front row as Maddie Malone goes back to serve. If you didn't catch our game on Monday night, Maddie set the all-time season record in Newark's history for the most aces in a single season.
And got another
Beautiful.
one right there.
That puts her at 75 on the season.
76.
You're right, 76 on the season. Newark leads 7-4.
Yeah, Malone, I don't think cares about what she gets here unless,
I agree.
as long as they get the point. Good touch.
Good touch.
They'll go out to Williams. Williams hits it and gets another kill.
2 for 2.
Chapman and Williams are going to be big in this day for kills with them really eyeing on Malone. And that's been a huge advantage for us this year is having Megan on that outside. That has been a nice touch. Now Sika hits it and gets it in for her first kill. 8-5 is your score.
Newark with the lead. Number 10, Amanda, how do you say her last name? Predit back to serve.
Malone will take it. She'll set it. Maggie will pass it over.
They were yelling for a double on that. You heard from Aurora Christian's side.
Good up right there. They'll go back row attack for Malone. They're able to handle it. Back row attack on their end. Malone gets it on this side. They go out to Williams. Williams hits it and gets another kill. They haven't been able to stop Williams right there.
We are loving it.
Chapman going back to serve. Talked to Maddie before the game about serving, and she's like, I'm just going to put it in. Nothing fancy, just get it in. Let our defense do the work.
Absolutely. We lead 9-5. Short, nice cover. And it's coming short to the net. Not much you can do with that one.
Great spot by BB. She saw Chapman in the back corner, not used to being back there, and they were able to abuse that. Nice idea by BB with the set to the back row. 9-6 in favor of the Lady Norsemen. Libero in to serve for the Eagles. They go to Malone.
All right, transition game is huge for us here. Nice idea, Megan.
Good dig. Free ball coming. Got it right in.
For the hole.
Her first attempt and got it to go.
Evie Martin comes in to hit right side. Olivia Nelson back to the serve. Newark leads 10-6.
This is Olivia's second serve.
Short. Rough coverage there.
You knew that was coming. We watched the previous match where she did that frequently, just kind of rolled it over the top, nothing hard. Now Sika ready to serve. She has that runner. Changing speeds a little bit, gives it to Malone. They'll go up to Malone for back row attack, and she hits it. No one touches it.
She crushed it.
Wow.
Naomi Sweeney back into serve here for Megan Williams.
Megan had a nice run there, 3 kills on 4 attempts. Naomi looking to get her serve in on this one. Again, an excellent server. She serves it so hard.
Oh boy, we've had 2 missed serves tonight.
She's got family here,
she
multiple
does.
family besides just her.
Oh, there's
her
cousins
own.
on the opposite side of the net. It's all right. We get the nerves out here and keep running. Keep plugging away one at a time.
Norseman up 3. Not a commanding lead of all things.
Yeah, we got to fight this.
Good pass to Malone. Malone hits it, and they hit it right out. Nice kill by Malone, her third.
Maddie Chapman back in the lineup here in the Megatron. Maggie Scott back for the serve. We lead 12-8.
We want to keep this run. Maggie only had one serve last time. We want to keep this spot going here. They're in trouble right here. A free ball coming over. They should get something good here. Back out to Malone. Malone hits it right off their hand. She changed her angle significantly. I don't know if you saw that, Coach.
I did see that. She cut it hard.
Chapman with another play on the sideline. That's Sherry Chapman's second play getting the ball. Maggie Scott with a
Sherry
third
Chapman?
serve.
I think that's Maddie.
No, Sherry actually grabbed it on the sideline. Chapman with the overpass.
It was 14-8.
14-8. There's your timeout. We're going to keep it here, Coach.
We're loving
Mark's
that.
Auto Service is our sponsor of all timeouts. 815-695-5500. Well, we know the key is blocking. We have no blocks yet. We've got several touches. They've been trying to hit around it. They really haven't had a lot of hard attempts. I'd say they've had one kill where it's like legitimate powerhouse, and that was on Navsika on the outside hit that she had.
Well, I'm sure they probably remember that the first time we met up with them, we blocked them pretty efficiently. We were pretty strong at the net, and so they probably made some adjustments to even that and knowing that we're a strong blocking team.
Yeah.
But yeah, blocking will be big for us to come out and get that. Like you said, we've had a lot of touches, but no blocks that have ended play. It doesn't count as a block unless it ends play.
Yeah, of those 8 points that Aurora Christian has, 4 of them come off of Newark unforced errors.
Yeah.
Hitting error and 3
service
errors. And so that's a good sign for Newark Norsemen. We know that they serve over 90% as a team, and so you shore that up, and we should be in business. Maggie Scott going to serve her 4th here.
I see my sister-in-law Becky Williams here. Hey, Beck.
Good to see that. Hit it long.
And that was long.
Good call
those
by
are the
the referee.
kinds that we love to have a line judge. If you aren't familiar with high school ball, we only have line judges at the state tournament by state rules. So it's great to have them here. At club volleyball, you have them every game. At college level, you have them every game, every match. We lead 15-8. Oh, she got a hand on that. It was hard to say if Naomi would have been able to pick that up, but that kind of play, you're going to just go for it no matter what. We lead 15-9.
15-9 is your score. I was just getting some stuff from Dean Durango, the athletic director here. That handcuff Malone, then they'll go to Malone again.
Didn't handcuff her there.
Wow.
Boy, she can adjust. She's just such a smart player with her attack.
They go back over to Abby. Abby gets the kill.
Hit. She had some great topspin on that. Did you see how that
really
ball
did.
just came down in a hurry?
She got over the top of it and hit it when she was at her peak.
That was a sweet hit for senior Abby Martin. Now we have senior Morgan Richards back in, our lefty server.
I know that we have a lot of people watching at home still handing out trick-or-treat candy, and we appreciate all them. I know my mom is watching, Linda Chapman. Shout out to you. Shout out to Tom Ness. Malone
Beautiful
gets
hit.
a nice line
Didn't
shot
get a
there.
kill on it, but that was a sweet hit. Nice
Great
up
dig.
like Megatron.
Malone crushed it at her that
Got some
time.
good rallies going here. Nice
Great
save.
job by Morgan.
Nice save. A little
Good
unorthodox, but we'll take it.
Good dig. Pass over to Malone.
We got to keep that set, pushing towards the net. I know we get pulled off and things get moved up, but we got to go high and we got to go a little tighter there.
Yeah, that was a tough one for Olivia to
handle. Yeah, it was a tough one.
She had to do that in a passing motion as opposed to a setting motion. Here's BB back to serve. That means she's just a setter in the front.
16-10, Newark leads.
Up to Malone. Malone crushed it at BB.
Pegged her in the shoulder.
She tagged her.
All right,
17-10. Norseman up 7. We always talk about that magical 8-point lead is a huge lead in volleyball. When you got Malone serving here, big set on the outside. They got the touch, but no dig. It was like they were in between Malone and Maggie, and they didn't want to hit each other.
Neither one went, yeah. They're clearing that up with Coach. You know what should we do the next time if that happens?
Here's the service. Coach
17-10.
talking to Maggie. Good decision by
Way
the
to
ladies.
let that go. That one was floating long.
Another 7-point lead. Alyssa Gittens in.
Or as her grandpa calls her.
Grandpa Punky.
Punky.
Chapman
Go Punky.
serving. Chapman
Beautiful
with the service.
serve.
Beautiful work. There's back row attack.
Free ball.
Gets to Williams on the outside. Williams has been able to handle that. Nearly got the kill on that one. Free ball coming. Oh, Williams got up on that one, but nothing doing. Nice dig by Beebe. Free ball coming over. Yep, outside.
Outside the
Great
antenna.
job.
Yep.
Chapman will keep serving.
Yep.
Lady Norseman have an 8-point
She
lead.
did have the view on that. I know they're arguing it, but that's the nice
She
thing
had
about
it.
having a line judge, and she was watching it straight on. If it crosses straight over the top of the antenna, it is considered out because it would have hit the antenna if it was lower.
Yeah, the
Good
fans
little
don't
let serve.
understand.
Nice
Chapman with a
way
nice
to cover
dig.
the line. That was smart by Maddie. She wasn't sure if she was behind the line or not.
Nice
Good.
job by Cassidy. Back row attack. Malone crushes it in. They're going to have to take another timeout.
20-11, the Newark Norsemen with a strong lead here.
She's asking, how is that legal? And Malone wisely stopped and then stood on the ground while she did it. Chapman serves that one long. 20-12 is your score. 8-point lead for the Lady Norsemen. Megatron back in. When I did the starting lineups, I couldn't say Megatron today. Service by the libero coming here. Norseman up 8. Serve in. Cassidy has it over to Maggie Scott. Out to Williams. Williams hits it hard. They're able to handle it. They're going out the outside, and they don't even get it over the net.
She was right under the net there. She gave her the butt bump right under the net. Did you see that?
Yeah, she backed right into it. 21-12 is your score, and they're going to take a timeout. We're going to be right back after this. Well, all our timeout sponsored by Mark's Auto Service. We appreciate them. And shout out to Mark Davidson and family watching from Indiana.
Hey, Mark and Lisa.
Just an avid fan of all sports and love the family, love the people out there in Indiana. Just absolute joy. 21-12 is your score for tonight's first set. Olivia Nelson there to serve. Olivia, this is her third serve of the night. Much more comfortable that time, it looked like. Another.
Oh, little miscommunication there. Who's going to cover that hole?
And I'm not sure. We have seen her do that 7 times on Monday night and now twice tonight. So I'm not sure why we're not covering that. And then she misses the serve. We needed that, 22-13.
Yeah, we did that. That's a rare miss for her. She's
excellent server.
A good server.
Us.
Naomi Sweeney at the line. I feel it. The third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm for Naomi.
We got
She's going to put
here.
this one in.
Absolutely.
She's got a commanding lead of 9 points.
22-13. Nice serve.
And they're going to have to pass it for the set.
Beautiful block.
Beautiful work by Gitz and Maddie Malone get that block assist.
23-13 is the score here in set 1 of the sectional championship match.
Naomi, beautiful serve that time. They're going to get a good set this time. They shove it out of bounds.
Oh, they call it in.
They say it hit the line, and
I'm going to take his view. They've got the view, not us.
I love these line judges.
Absolutely.
And this group did a real nice job on Monday night in both those matches. Good to see that, and then they came back. Same group. That
official down there was roughing volleyball back in the day when I was the coach at Aurora Christian High School.
Here's a long pass over to Malone. Malone crushes it, and they get a block.
A hard hit with a good block right there. 23-15, I'm sorry.
It is
just
still an
hoping for that
8-point
25.
lead. We only need to score 2 in order to win this set. But Newark wants to get momentum. Good play by, and Megatron comes over. She'll just lob it over the top. And they got the slide. That's exactly what they wanted. That's the 6'2 sophomore, Lily Carl, with a huge hit. I'd say Newark gets a side out right here.
We're going to transition here, side out for point 24. That's the goal.
They're going Gonna go right back to, no, they go to Gitz, and Gitz shoves it and gets the kill. Great job by Punky.
Beautiful. We are at set point here, 24-16 in set one. Maddie Chapman's into the lineup, and Maggie Scott is back for our serve.
Always a nice lineup when you have the 3 blockers up there. You don't have Olivia having to worry about
the block
blocking.
is your setter, correct. Get a little bit more height right now. Beautiful block.
And
it's a good save.
Wow, what a save.
That was a great save.
Out to Malone. Malone hits it off their hand.
And for the win, we get that kill. 25-16 is the score here in set number 1.
That's a great one to get a win on. Let's hear from our sponsors. We appreciate all of them. Remember, tonight's match is in honor of Dr. Cy and Helen Anderson, and we thank them beyond thank them.
Wiffles Hybrids is in business for one reason, to help corn growers be more profitable. With hybrids loaded with the highest performing genetics and the most advanced traits, and employees who genuinely care about your success, plant Wiffles. Because profitability starts with better products and better people. For more information, contact Richard Kunkel, your Wiffles Hybrid Seed Rep in Newark at 815-482-0005. At Wiffles, you're more than a number.
Well, like always, we appreciate all of our sponsors, and I'm sure they appreciate Newark winning set number 1, 25-16. Now, we got some information from Eldon and his siblings about Doc Cy and Helen, their mom and dad. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Eldon, Brian, and Opal and Brenda are the 4 kids that donated tonight's coverage, so thank you so much. But their dad, Silas, they called him Cy. Everyone called him Doc Anderson or Cy, Doc Cy. He was a vet in Newark for 40 years. He was the mayor in Newark for 12 years and a high school board member. Their mom, Helen, was a PTA member for many years and president 1 year. Was in the women's club member for many years. And 1 year they were even the grand marshals at the great 4th of July parade that we have in Newark. Yes,
that's tremendous.
And many of them stayed in the community for a while. I know Eldon served, didn't he, as a superintendent over at Newark?
Oh, yeah, he
Grade
was
School?
my superintendent.
Was he really? That's awesome.
Yeah, he was. I used to see him, and then his son Jason and Jared were running around. And
yeah, I got to babysit them when the kids were little. You know, it's distant enough family that we don't get to see them very often, but a huge shout out of thanks so much to Eldon and Brian and Opal and Brenda for covering our game tonight.
Yeah, we appreciate that. And people reach out to us all the time, and if you want to sponsor, if you're interested in sponsoring, if we're going to move on after this, we'll definitely need some help with that.
What does it cost to sponsor Friday night's game? What is the
$100.
IHSA? It's several $100 the IHSA charges. So if you'd like to donate, maybe even you go in with someone and make a donation.
That's right. Just mysportswire@gmail.com. You can just email me, or you can text me if you have that. Well, Newark won the first set, 25-16. They looked actually a little shaky to start.
They did.
Having
we had some
4
rough
errors
servers
early on.
Yeah.
And so now we'll see what happens. Looks like
Aurora Christian will have served this set 1.
BB's starting in the back left.
It's the same lineup as last. They just rotated once because their Greek girl, I remember, was the server. So they were just Nafsika.
Oh, here we go. Set number 2. Up to Williams. Williams with the hit. Can't get it to go. We'll get the scoreboard up there for you. Nice dig there. Back row attack.
A touch.
Hits it right off their hand. Free ball coming over. Megatron's got that one. She'll go out to Williams. Williams, that's high and tight. And she gets it in.
Nice and deep and in.
Nice job by Williams. That's her 4th kill of the night. She is doing an excellent job running that line, and she only gets 1 point and then comes out. She'll have to wait for her
got
rotation.
Got a hug there from Coach on that one.
Yeah, she did.
All right, Naomi Sweeney's at the line.
Naomi came back real strong.
Absolutely.
After having a couple errors. Always great to see that.
Yeah, she's a great competitor in lots of different sports. Strong softball player.
Oh, they got to have the first row available.
They're keeping the fans off the floor over there.
You got to have a first row available here. No one's sitting on the first row. You can stand on the first row. Naomi with a successful serve there. Free ball coming over. Should get something good here from Malone. They go out wide to Malone. Malone hits it off their hands. They're able to play with it. Almost a free ball coming over. They'll go back over to Evie. Evie hits it and it doesn't go over.
It did go over.
1-1 is your score. Nafsika back to serve. Nafsika served into the net last time, but that, I think, is our first time we've seen her make an error.
Wow. That is a rarity right there.
She hit it, friends, and it went just beyond the 10-foot line. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
No, she had a rough toss. I think it was a bad toss that she probably should have tossed over.
Maggie Scott serving.
Newark leads 2-1.
Free ball coming over. Should get something nice here. You got Chapman and Malone to choose from. They go out to Malone. Malone hits it off their hands, and they get the kill.
Yeah, they lost track of that a little bit off of their hands before BB spotted it to her right.
That's 8 kills for Maddie Malone. 3-1 Norseman lead. Maggie, this is her 8th serve of the match. Norseman up 1-0 in sets. Nice
it's over.
line.
It's over.
Good decision to let her have it. They back pass it to Malone, and they get the block. They've got that number right over there.
Yep.
Nice job by
that was a good block.
Aurora Christian.
Maddie's going to make that adjustment, though. I think if she sees that block up, she's gonna take that tip over because if you see their coverage, it's pulling tight to that block and leaving a hole.
3-2 is your score. Here's a pass over to Malone.
Good
Malone,
reach.
Lefty. They're going to call a lift.
Oh, they called that a lift. Huh.
I thought they were going to. It looked like she got
it
underneath it.
It was a little bit behind her.
It was still an amazing attempt.
Yeah, it was. A great effort. 3-3 is our score.
That might have been out right there. Pass over to Malone. Malone changed it up.
Nice. She went cross court and got a touch there.
That's her 9th. Who passed that over there? I don't think that was Liv, was it?
You know, I don't remember. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we'll have to check that on assists.
Hey, a shout out to our super fan, Rocky Mitchell. Got a little text from him there. We love your support, Rocky. You're the best.
No touch there.
I don't believe there was a touch. I believe that hit the net.
Ribbon.
It hit the ribbon of the net.
Good no call there by the refs.
Yeah, their fans are going nuts thinking it hit their hands, but it was the ribbon.
Well, Morgan Richards with the serve. Back corner to Nafsika. BB with the set. They go over to Malone. Should go right back to Malone. No, they go to Chapman.
Oh!
Chapman just misses it.
No touch.
She saw a wide open spot. That's her first error. I like the idea, though.
Cassidy Adams into the back row for Morgan Richards. Newark leads 5-4.
You guys can see the scoreboard there. Service by the sophomore, to another sophomore.
To a junior.
And then the junior, Maggie Scott, puts it over. Nice job by Maggie. Back up to Malone. Malone just tips it.
Good block,
Malone knew it was going to come.
And it's over. A little power play at the net here.
And she shoved it instead of hit it. Nice idea by Malone.
6-4 is the Newark lead right now. Megan Williams back into the game.
That was a great idea by Malone, changing up and doing a shove instead of a full-out hit. A shoot over there. Adams has it. Way out to Williams. Williams hits it off their hands. They're able to handle it. Here they go. They just barely get it. Over the top. Meggie has it. They'll go, nope, back row attack from Malone.
Beautiful.
And she gets a beautiful kill.
Back row kill.
That's her 11th. 7-4 in favor of the Lady Norsemen. They won set number 1, 25-16. Malone serving her 6th of the night. She gets the serve in. Set on the outside.
Oh, yeah, I thought they were going to call it. There was a little extended touch on that ball there. Getting some video shot to me by some friends over there in the stands. Hey, hi, Steve and Lynette Halcomb.
Little commentary by the referee.
Malone still serves, 8-4. Way outside.
Good job by the Lady Norsemen. Because the block is there, they've got to try to hit around it. And when they hit around it, it causes it to go out.
You got a tall block there with Megan and Maddie, the 2 6-footers. Good
touch
hustle
by Adams.
Yep.
Maggie will take it. Nice job by Malone. And they got it the second time, and Maggie knew it. She was just waiting, and she didn't want to commit too early. She goes, that was my fault. BB goes to the back row now. BB serves as a setter so many times while she's in the front row, which is not what I would think you'd want to do. I think you'd want her hitting. She can hit so well. Back over to Chapman. Chapman, they do that play really nice. Long set, and it doesn't go over.
She had the right idea on the slice there, though.
Chapman will be back to serve.
Alyssa Gittens in the front row.
10-5, Norsemen up 5. You always try to get that first to 10 situation. Norsemen are first to 10 again. They were last time.
Deep to the corner, and it is in.
Ace.
What an ace.
11-5.
Do that one again. Let's do another replay like that one. 11-5.
And they call a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this.
Mike Rowe here at the Parker residence, where the upstairs toilet is not good. Luckily, the Parkers called Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, and now their plumber, Tony, is literally bending over backwards to get things moving again. You should see him. It's incredible. Tony brought all the tools and parts he needs to do the job from start to finish, which, by the sound of it, is right now. When you gotta go, go with the pros at Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. And by go, I don't mean go, you know what I mean. Call 877-BEN-1776. Each independent franchise is licensed in its respective state or county.
Well, the Lady Norsemen up 11-5 here. Chapman serving. She just served a beauty of an ace right there, Monica.
Oh, she just nailed the corner. I mean, it couldn't get much closer to the corner than that shot.
Durand won game 1, 25-20. It was nip and tuck until the very last minute. I just got a text from our friend Greg Burks.
Is he scouting out there for us tonight?
Chapman, yes, he's out there. Chapman serving again. Goes short this time.
Oh, deep.
Nice play by Malone. Back out to Williams. Williams!
Beautiful hit! Wow! Nice swing on that bell, girl.
Boys
Megan's my baby.
Over.
She's my 6-foot baby. I am the shortest now of my 3 daughters. I'm at 5'9".
Yeah, I am.
And I'm the
too.
shortest.
I'm almost too.
Hey, a shout out to my Uncle Harold, who's watching this game from Sterling. Hi, Harold.
Nice service. Back out. And a miss hit. Nafsika has struggled for whatever reason. Chapman will continue to serve. Lady Norsemen have an 8-point lead. Chapman serves as soon as that whistle's blown. And that's out.
They had the right idea. It was open over there.
It was wide open. 14-5. Chapman serving again. This is her 9th of the match. She'll change things up a little bit. Coach must have called a different position. Tough one to handle there. Almost looked like a double right there.
Nice idea by Olivia. And she gets the kill.
Her first kill in the sectionals, actually. 15-5, the Lady Norsemen with a 10-point lead. Coach Amanda Kearns is yelling, trying to get her players to readjust. Chapman continues to serve.
Score is 15-5 in favor of the Lady Norsemen. A little miscommunication there. We'll see what we do. I think she's come middle.
Doesn't get much of that one. Back row attack by BB, and that's out, but it was touched.
It was touched.
Chapman or someone got it, and it slipped out. They'll change the score. They changed it to 16-5.
Is that score incorrect?
That's incorrect.
There we go. They made the change.
Malone hits it.
Back row attack again. Nice hit. Good dig by Cassidy Adams.
She got it up. Malone might have been able to get to it, but that's exactly what Adams has to do. She has to go for that.
Aurora Christian gets to serve here. Newark still leads 15-7.
15-7, 8-point lead. We talked about that already several times. Now you're racing to get to 20. That's what Newark's going for.
Amanda Predit back to serve.
Good crowd here for the Lady Norsemen. They'll go up to Gitz. Gitz just finds a hole. A nice pancake.
Yeah, they got a pancake.
But Gitz gets the kill. No control.
If you don't know what the pancake is, it's your hand is open and flat on the floor, and the ball bounces off of the back of your hand. It's called a pancake. You don't see it very often, but fun when you get one.
16-7, Olivia Nelson. This is her fourth serve of the match. That might have been wide. Nice decision by Evie, but she sets them up.
The other team.
Sets them up nicely. Try. She tried to pass it to Gitz and
just went a little bit too wide. 16-8.
8-point lead for the Lady Norsemen. Libero back. Malone will be in the front row come the next rotation.
It's going.
Nice job by Liv getting underneath it.
Nice up.
Back out to Williams.
It's
Williams
way wide.
Touches
we
it.
Got it.
Back row
nice
attack.
Block.
Free ball coming over. They go back to Evie. Evie rolls it over. Actually hits it a little bit harder than a roll. Nice job by Maggie. Williams
Good
rolls
adjustment.
it. Back row attack by Beebe. This is a nice little rally. 16-8. Back row attack by Malone. And it's out. And they win that rally. Norsemen trying to win the set. 16-9. 7-point lead for the Lady Norsemen. Now Sika back to serve. She's had 2 misses in a row. Malone actually smiling after that one. They still have the serve.
That's a 5-second delay. They had the wrong server at the line. The serve had already been whistled. They got the right person back to serve, but not enough time.
Yeah, so Nafsika went back, took the ball. They blew the whistle, and then they realized they had the wrong server there. Norsemen get the point because it was more than 5 seconds.
17-9 is the Newark Norsemen lead.
That's a
lift.
Double.
Yep. 18-9, Newark.
Norsemen up 9. Timeout, Aurora Christian.
Is that their second timeout or their first?
They're out. Both timeouts has been used. They took one early there. Well, let's look at some stats here before we go. This is pretty awesome for the Lady Norsemen. 11 kills for Maddie Malone, 5 kills for Megan Williams, 3 for both Chapman and Gitz. We've got a block by Gitz and Malone, an ace by Chapman and Malone, and 21, maybe 22 assists by Olivia Nelson so far in the match. In errors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12. 12 errors so far on the Lady Norsemen for the match. So,
I was going to say for this game? How does that work?
Yeah, they only have 9. So
right.
not the cleanest game they've played, but definitely not in a situation where it's detrimental. They've been able to handle it, especially defensively. And we talked about how defense is so important in this game. Naomi,
that was
might
deep.
Have been long.
Oh, miscommunication. It fell short. Setter's out here.
Back over to Malone. Malone right side hitting that time.
I think they're leaving Malone out there to get the block on that side.
Evie hits it.
Yeah, she went long.
No touch. That's definitely a different position for Malone.
It is.
I'm not sure if I'd change my superstar right now in this situation. She's back over to the outside. We'll see if that changes. Now Sika serving here. That was more of a mental game than anything else for her. To Malone. Malone just pushes it and nearly gets the kill.
They haven't switched spots. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Oh, there we got it. They have gone with the switch. And a nice kill by Evie Martin. She roll shots the slice. Megatron, Maggie Scott back to serve now. Newark leads 19-10 here in set number 2. If you missed set 1 and you're joining us late, we won 25-16 in set 1, and we are up 19-10 now, set 2.
Chapman back in the game. Maggie serves. Olivia playing outside right now. Was close to being out, but she's got to play that. Chapman with nice dig.
Save.
I don't know how she got that one.
That was too low for Malone to take a hit on.
Pass over to
That
Malone.
also is low.
And Malone just
there.
shoves it out there, doesn't get the kill, but it was a nice decision. It ended up with the point. I think coach is going to switch it back.
Yeah. 20-10 here. We have a dominating lead here in set 2.
I like the idea, but they're just out of rhythm.
Right. I know they worked on that a little bit in practice, doing that switch to get the block out there from Maggie and Maddie. Megan and Maddie.
Hit that ribbon, just caused just enough time change for Naomi to read that. Norseman up 9, 20-11. All they need is 5 to head to the Elite 8. Wow. Service is up. They go to Malone, I'm guessing here. They go to Chapman. Chapman just touches it, doesn't get it the point. They shove it in the back, and they're going to call.
I called it a lift. I'm not sure I agree with that call, but it's the call that was made.
21-11. ACS fans not happy. Parents yelling, or fans yelling. I'm not sure if it's parents.
21-11 here in set 2.
Morgan Richards serving. This is her 7th serve of the match.
I love Morgan. Morgan brings so much fun and personality to this team. What a great bunch of kids.
Chapman hits it hard. Rolls it over. They should get something good here. Out to Malone. Malone hits it off their hands. Nearly gets the kill. They keep it alive. Free ball coming over. Should get a slide here maybe for Chapman. Chapman hits it. Back over
Hey,
she
we'll
gets
take
the kill.
it. I think she decided, like, oh, should I hit that? Should I set that? I think that was a smart decision for her. 22-11. We'll take that kill. We have doubled their score at this point. 3 points away from the Elite 8. Let's get this, Blue.
22-11. Here's the service. Set. Just a touch, and a beautiful touch. Maggie might have been able to dive for that, but she chose not to, saving her life maybe. She might have rolled right into that wheel of the... Duran does no wrong in game 2, wins 25-6.
Wow.
Out to Malone. Malone crushes
Nice
it in.
hit.
Her 12th. Wow, 25-6 in the second set.
Megan Williams back into the front line as Maddie Malone goes to the serve. 23-12 here in set 2 of the sectional championship match.
Go to Chapman. Chapman hits it into the net. BB back to
we need a little bit more height on that for our hitter right there. Hey.
Here's a service. Malone
Short.
picks it up. Chapman just puts it in. Back row attack by BB. Oh, what a dig.
Up.
Are you kidding me? Back out to Williams. Williams hits it right off their hand. They're able to dig it out. They keep it alive. They roll it.
Oh,
Williams
nice
got
effort.
a touch. 23-14. 2 points to win the sectionals and to face Duran in the super sectionals at Westminster Christian.
Durand is ranked number 22 in the state. We've been ranked number
2.
No, 2. What did I say?
22.
Oh, no, 2. And we've been ranked 3. So we've been neck and neck with them all season. Sometimes it's been us on top, sometimes them.
Wow,
Kill for Malone.
into the fans over there. They love that.
This is almost an impossible comeback at this point, to be down by 10 with us at 24. But,
Chapman,
we're not going to
Chapman
celebrate
was
until we're there.
exact same spot at the super sectionals last year and served it long.
Not this time. She's owning it. She's got it. Yeah, right there.
Good service by Chapman. Nafsika with the hit, and that's out. And
that's
Lady
the
Norseman
game.
wins 25-16, 25-14. They are sectional champions.
And we are off to the super sectionals on Friday night. We will play at Elgin. In Elgin at Westminster Christian Academy. We will play there, I believe, at 7 o'clock is our start time on Friday night. Man, so happy for these girls. They deserve this. They have worked their hearts out all season long.
And a really solid win here as well. We're going to go to the PA announcer and hear their announcement. We're going to see the fans. They're not running out there. They're waiting to run out.
And here comes the charge. They let the students on the floor. Yes, I'm sorry, ACS ends their season at 24-9, I believe, and Newark up to 37-2.
Yeah,
set new records with that win record.
Yeah,
every single game we get.
The Lady Norsemen are on a mission to win 40. They are at 37-2 is their current record. Sweet 16, check. Elite 8, check. Next up, Durand. That's our next opponent. On the screen here, we have the Elite 8 shirts. That's the design that will be on there. The Elite 8 shirts, they will be available on the Newark Sports Boosters Facebook page for sale. Students will be able to pick them up on Friday morning at school. And then if you are buying them, they'll arrange that as well. But that is the design. The names are on the back of the shirts as well. All of the students' athletes' names there. But it will be on the NCHS Booster Facebook page to pre-order T-shirts. And then students can pick up at lunch on Friday. And I'm sure that the fans will be able to pick them up as well. Though they always do a nice job of that, Monica, the Sports Boosters, for that. It'll be a 7 o'clock match against Durand Bulldogs on Friday night. We look forward to that at Westminster. Right now, we're not broadcasting that game. Maybe we will if we get the sponsorship. We don't know the cost of the T-shirts yet, but we are looking for that. Let's go over our stats real quick, and then we'll get down there for the fun and the festivities. Malone with 13 huge kills, Williams with 5, Chapman with 4, Gitz with 3, Olivia Nelson unofficially with 24 assists. We'll wait to make sure that point number 4 that Lady Norseman got in that second set. Only 2 aces in the match, Maddie Malone and Maddie Chapman. Great job by the Lady Norsemen. They are in the Elite 8. 8 teams are remaining. So we're going to go down there now. But thanks, friends, for joining us. We wish you luck. You'll be getting emails from me tonight. Anything else, Monica, you want to add?
No. Huge thanks to the Anderson family, Eldon and Brian and Oakland and Brenda. Thank you so much for allowing us to broadcast.
We couldn't have done this without you. We appreciate it. It's in honor of Dr. Sy and Helen Anderson. God bless, friends. So long.